Hi everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee. I talk about books on this channel, mainly books about magic, and today we are going to do the final TBR of 2024. Sorta. Hello everyone. So December is going to be full of content and I am thinking that I'm not going to have quite as much time for actual reading in December, both because it's the holiday season, I will have plans with friends and family and lots of things going on, but also because I want to kind of take it easy in December. I've read a lot this year. I have cleared off a lot of my shelf, but I do want to make a little more progress in that before the end of the year. I want to get my physical TBR reduced as much as possible before we get to 2025. So my plan, instead of participating in any readathons, except for like Bucket Listathon, which is already ongoing, I'm going to basically extend that through the end of the year. And I'll have Danny's announcement video linked down below if you want to check out Bucket Listathon, because there are sprints and fun things to do with that. But I don't want to play my TBR game and give myself a whole bingo board to do. I kind of want to use December as much of a rest and reset as possible, even though I'll be working on content and such. So I'm not worried about how many books I'm going to read in December, but I thought in order to pick my reads, I'm going to try a number generator. And I haven't done one of these recently, so what I think we're going to do to start is just pick 3 reads, and then we'll go from there for the rest of the month. And I'm hoping to vlog this, but we shall see how things go. Like I said, I'm trying to give myself a lot of grace in December and just kind of rest and relax and enjoy the holiday season, as well as do some fun content things. But I don't know, I've been a little bit slumpy ever since I finished Icebreaker. So I'm hoping this will give me a way to find some books that I might not pick up because I think I'm not in the mood for them, or if I pick up a book and I'm reading it and I'm like, I will enjoy this, but this is the wrong time, put it back on my shelf. Or if I pick up a book from the random number generator and realize I'm just absolutely not liking it, take it off my shelf. Or, you know, sometimes you get a book and you're like, actually, I don't, this is an haul. So those are some of the possibilities here. Like I said, we're going to pick 3 today to kind of start off the month, and that ones that I can like pick between. And since I do read 2 to 3 books at the same time, I'm hoping that like I'll be able to start a couple of these, finish one, do a random number generator again. We'll see how it goes. This is kind of an up in the air plan for December. I thought this was probably the most fun way I could direct my reading, but I also wanted to give myself a little bit of a break, so we're doing it as we go. So let's generate some numbers. I currently have 78 books on my physical TBR shelf over here. So we are going to generate a number between 1 and 78. I have them all in a spreadsheet, so I will be able to tell immediately which one I'm going to get. Before we get started here, I'm here to tell you that the screen recording didn't work, so you're going to have to just trust me with these random numbers because it didn't record, or it didn't record correctly. 23. A Witch's Guide to Dating a Demon. Witch's Guide to Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley. This is probably good to put on this list, even though it is past spooky season, because I didn't even think about this book during spooky season. So maybe it's time to give it a try, see if I enjoy it. I recently saw someone read this. I think it was Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots, who I think liked it. I could be wrong. I don't remember, but I remember seeing this cover on somebody's wrap up fairly recently. So this is one that we will be trying. Next up is 22. Did we just have 23? So 22 and 23. This one comes up as The Band Sinister by KJ Charles, which I have read and enjoyed KJ Charles many times before. And this is actually probably good as well because I have had this on my shelf and overlooked it and read some of my more recent KJ Charles purchases since I got this. So definitely one that has been kind of hanging around and I should try to read. And then the third number is 26. Wow, that wasn't much variety. This is The Whispering Skull. This is another good pick because it is the second book in the Lockwood & Co. series, which I have kind of gotten from the library as an audiobook a few times this year and never made a priority. So I think these are all sort of these are all sort of spooky. This one has to do with murder, this one has to do with fake dating a demon, and this has to do with ghosts. So we're gonna feel very spooky in December, but that's okay. That's like my vibe most of the year, having magical and spooky books on my shelf. Paranormal is the thing for me. Anyway, those are the 3 books that we are going to start with for the TBR for December. Like I said, I wanted to give myself a little bit of a break from readathons, choosing books for prompts, that type of thing. And also, these are 3 books that I don't think I have put on any TBR this year. So I also kind of wanted to mix it up and maybe move past the books that I typically choose and put on TBRs and like have a little bit less bias towards those books. You know, some of my newer books are my very old books. These are kind of in the middle. So this should be fun. Like I said, I will be trying to vlog this throughout the month, and we will go back to regular TBR game for January. I just wanted to give myself a little bit of, like I said, a break for December, since we've been playing a lot of TBR games and a lot of bingo and board games and readathon prompts this year. This is a way for me to kind of have some direction to my reading, but also not do some of those things that are quite so ambitious. So if you have any thoughts or feelings or want to share anything about the books that I talked about today or my TBR overall, let me know. You can always let me know down below. And if you aren't feeling chatty and you just want to leave me one of the number emojis, just pick your favorite number from 1 to 9, 0 to 9. I forget what there are, but leave me one of those down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!